It's Albert Orange, and welcome to the 62nd episode of Pod by Orange. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and let's just get into it. We're going to be talking about the Super Bowl, we're going to be talking about the XFL, we're going to be talking about so many things. I hope you're all going to have a wonderful time listening to this, and you know what? Thank you. Thank you all for choosing my voice to listen to. I know it's not easy, but just hang in there. You'll get through it. All right. So with that, let's start the sports segment here. I just need to turn on my piano and stuff. So let me just I should have done this beforehand, but the thing about me, you see, is that I'm not so smart, okay? So, I don't plan ahead, which is it's a very valuable skill to plan ahead, but I currently don't possess it. Anyways, here's a sports segment theme for the Pod by Orange podcast. Here it is. I think that might be too low. There we go. Alright, there's a sports segment theme for Pod by Orange. Now, I know I missed... I failed to upload an episode on Wednesday. I know, okay? I broke the streak, unfortunately, but here I am, uploading on, today is Friday, so, I'll have an episode up. I'll have this episode up by tonight. So, yeah. And even though the Super Bowl feels like forever ago, I still want to talk about it, It was a good game, It was a good game, and, I don't know, there was a lot of points scored, Jalen Hurts, obviously, he had an amazing performance, some of the throws that he was doing, and I didn't even know that he had a shoulder injury. I heard that he had a shoulder injury, some sort of thing with his shoulder, and I don't feel like a lot of people are talking about that enough. I feel like it's all about just like how Patrick Mahomes just ran with that ankle, especially with that 26-yard rush that he did. Oh man, it was pretty cool to see. As I said, I thought the Eagles had it in the bag, and they did. They did have it in the bag in the first half. Okay, but the thing is, Kansas City they showed up in that second half, and they laid down the points, and it was just back and forth. Both teams just kind of like did their best to level each other out, and it felt very even. It felt very even overall, and both teams did very well. Both offenses did very well. Let's just be honest, But because I don't think. From what I recall, the defense, both defenses didn't really. I don't know. Do as well as I would have thought they did, but I thought the Eagles defense would have defended more points than they did. But, aside from that, it was still a good game. And then, here's the thing, after halftime, okay, after that Rihanna thing, which, by the way, I don't mean to go on a tangent here, but that's what we do here on Pod by Orange. Wouldn't it be nice to just let the artists perform an entire song? Okay, just all 3 minutes, 4 minutes of the song. Can't there just be one complete full song that they sing? You know, I'd be fine if it was that plus the other, 20-second, performances of, like, five other songs, right? Because, like, usually what would happen is they sing, like, the chorus or the verse of one song, and then they move on to a completely different song, that's also, like, a popular hit, and they do the same thing, and they don't sing the full song. Well, like, what I'm saying is have them perform at least one full song, and then do whatever the heck you want. But it's the thing that bothered me about that, about when The Weeknd performed in Super Bowl, what was it, 55? Yeah, 55. I mean, I think the longest that he went singing one song was Blinding Lights. But I don't think that was even, like, the whole song that he did. I think it was just, like, a verse, and then the chorus, obviously, and then, I don't know. That's just something that bothers me about these halftime performances. It's not that they're bad. It's not, I'm no disrespect to Rihanna, no disrespect to The Weeknd. Okay, no disrespect to Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, that, last year. It would just be nice if they could have full, complete songs. If they could just sing the entire frickin' song, instead of all these, jumping around from one song, one chorus to another, and, it's just something that bothers me about those halftime performances. But anyways, as I was saying, I paid attention. I gave my full attention to the first half of the Super Bowl, and then after halftime, I just felt myself wanting to go to sleep, and partly because of that, or actually the cause of me wanting to go to sleep is because I was eating, like, I ate like two full breadsticks, breadstick, when you go to, like, a pizza joint and they gave you a bunch of breadsticks, but it's laid out as, like, a pizza, but it's, like, cut up into, like, sticks, so it's like a round pizza, but without the sauce, and with, like, cheese on top, and it's just, like, cut up into, like, sticks. I ate two of those, and by the time halftime rolled around, I was like, oh man, I could use a good nap right about now. I still tried my best to pay attention to the third and fourth quarters, but I was like, oh my goodness, I'm getting drowsy over here. Excuse me. Gesundheit to me. I usually say Gesundheit to my dog whenever he sneezes. Anyways, I don't feel sick anymore, by the way. I don't feel sick. I think my asthma is just, like, somehow got worse from getting sick, but I think, I don't know, it's getting better, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, like the this whole second half of the game just felt like a blur to me. Up until the very end, when it was after that holding call that that the Chiefs were just able to run out the clock, you know, and they could have scored a touchdown, but they chose not to. They chose to just stop just short of the end zone, which confused me because I wasn't. I was like, well, why would you not get the touchdown? And then I realized, like, slowly as time passed, I'm like, oh, they can just run out the clock because they've only got a minute and a half left, and then they can go for a field goal, and that'll basically kill, like, you know, pretty much any chance of the Eagles winning. Because they were tied. They were tied at 35, and with the field goal, it'd be 38-35, Kansas, and so the Eagles just didn't have a chance. I mean, they could have thrown a Hail Mary, but, it was very unlikely. And that's how the game ended. However, because I was so drowsy, I missed that holding call. I wasn't paying attention, and I just completely. I mean, I didn't even notice it. And it wasn't until my friend, texted me, and to talk about the holding call, that I found out, and then once I saw clips of that holding call, that's when I was like, oh, this Super Bowl is kind of lame now, which is just really unfortunate because it really was a good game. It was such a good game, and I mean, I didn't even watch the whole halftime performance. Again, no disrespect to Rihanna, but it was still good, and I still kind of dig Rihanna's music a little bit. I'm not like a super fan, but I dig her music. But it was such a good game. It was a really good game, and it was just unbelievable throws, and it really felt like you were watching the two best league teams in the league. It really felt like that. There wasn't any underdogs or real favorites. I know that a lot of people wrote Kansas City off, including to some extent me. But they really weren't. Like they were just like they just happened to like I don't know be seen as the team that I don't know. Not even necessarily like them losing. It was just like I don't know. Just the Eagles just seemed, just seemed like they were gonna win. They were good all season long, and I was really impressed. And that's why it felt very even. I mean, down to the score. And it felt like such a good game. And it's just that holding call at the very end. It was just. It's gonna stain, everybody's career, because it robbed Jalen Hurts first of all of potentially getting an even score, and it also robbed Kansas City because if Kansas City went through with that touchdown, no holding call, okay, they got the touchdown. It would be with the extra point, it would be what would it be 42-35? and then there would be like a minute and a half left. Okay, just estimating. Or actually, no, it would be like 2 minutes, close to 2 minutes. Okay, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles would just like get over there and even up the score, 42 tied. Okay, and then why did I say Jackson Mahomes? Oh my goodness, Patrick Mahomes. With just a few seconds left on the clock, would do the same exact thing that he did against the Niners, and I forget which Super Bowl it was, but when they played against the Niners in the Super Bowl, so we could have potentially seen Patrick Mahomes become a god, but that holding call just it gave Kansas just an easier way to win, and as somebody who followed this entire season basically from start to finish, not too intensely, but just watching. I mean, I watched so many games this year, and just for it all to end like this, it just I don't know. It was a little disappointing. But regardless, it was still a good game. I'll definitely watch it again once it becomes available on YouTube. I don't know, maybe it's already up on YouTube. The NFL likes to do that. Likes to put up all the Super Bowls on YouTube for free, which is pretty neat, So yeah, that's all I gotta say for all of that. It was a good game. It was a really good game, and it sucked that it ended the way it did. But oh well, there's always next year, and we got the XFL coming up tomorrow. Actually, as I am recording this, we got the XFL, we got the USFL, and we got the MLS. We got baseball. Oh man, it's gonna be a fun year. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't. And then we got March Madness. We got March Madness. Coming up in March, obviously. I forgot all about March Madness. I gotta fill in my bracket. I gotta fill out a bracket this time. I keep forgetting to do that every time, and I gotta do it this time. Anyways, so let's see how the Kraken are doing. Because last time they were down a few points. Not last time I checked. Let's see how they're doing nowadays. Oh man. Can the internet load any faster? Okay. Here we go. Alright. National Hockey League standings. And the Kraken are up in second place. 2 points behind the Golden Knights. Okay. The Golden Knights are on a 4-win streak. So, and the Kraken are on a 1-win streak, Yeah, it's just going to be a race between the Knights, the Kraken, and the Kings. I don't know. I have no idea when their regular season ends. I know they just had the All-Star game. So that probably means it's like, I don't know, we're just over halfway through the season or something. I don't know. Yeah, let's hope that the Kraken can do it. Anyways, that's gonna end the sports segment for this show. By the way, I'm gonna try to live stream myself announcing the at least one XFL game tomorrow. I don't know which one it'll be, but I'll try doing that. I'll try doing it on the YouTube live stream, and then I'll figure out a way to make it available as a on-demand video. So yeah, that'll be cool, and it's not gonna go up on Spotify either. I'm not doing all that. It's just gonna be a through YouTube only. It's not gonna be part of this podcast. It's just gonna be part of the YouTube channel that I have. Which is Albert Orange. Just search up Albert Orange, and just do that, and you'll find it on YouTube, and you'll be able to find the XFL commentary that I do. So yeah. Anyways, that's gonna finish the whole sports talk here. All right. So let me just get the piano to turn itself on again. That sounded weird, a little. Actually, it didn't sound weird. I just made it weird. Anyways, here it is. Alright, there it is. That's the sports segment theme for the show. I hope you've enjoyed it. Tell you what's underrated, man. I've been taking cold showers lately. I've been taking cold showers. I've been experimenting a little bit, and it sucks, but it's also it feels very refreshing. I mean, I've been showering with hot water basically my entire life. The only times I've ever had to shower with cold water was during the winter, when the boiling water wouldn't be as boiling. I took a cold shower this morning, and it felt good. I can't do it right away yet. I can't do it right away. I have to start off with warm, very warm water, and then gradually, get cooler. And it just feels nice. I'm still trying to experiment with it, but it feels very nice. It feels very nice. I suggest that you try it if you're ever in the mood to try a new thing. Anyways, I don't know what else to talk about here on this episode. I'm trying to keep this episode very short because I have a bunch of things to do today. I'm not a particularly busy person, but I do have a lot of things to do today. I gotta go to the gym in a few minutes, and then I gotta take my mother to physical therapy, and then I gotta go to work with my dad for about an hour and a half. Then I gotta upload this podcast, and first I gotta edit the podcast, and then I gotta upload it and all of that. Just a lot of things to do today, just so much thing. And then I also gotta try to memorize players' names in the XFL. I still have no idea what I'm gonna do for tomorrow. because there's a bunch of games that are going to be airing on Saturday and Sunday. But I just don't know which games I'm going to do, you know? But isn't it nice to just, have some more football, even just a little bit more, It's going to be really nice. Let's see here. I don't know, maybe I'll do the Sea Dragons game on Sunday. And then tomorrow, I could do something like the, I don't know, the freaking, what is it, the Vipers, what is it, the Virginia Vipers? Are they from Virginia? It's not telling me. I don't know. Here I am talking about sports, and, it's not even the sports segment. Oh, man. I think I'm going to cut this episode short, because I really should be going to the gym right now. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed this very short 60-second episode of the show. I'm not dead, okay? I just took a little break on Tuesday, Just took a little break, but I'll be back. All right. Last Tuesday I took an L, but today I'll bounce back. Like the guy said in the song. Those weren't his exact words, but it's pretty close. Anyways, let me pull out my language list. All right. We're almost done with it, by the way. I'm gonna have to start thinking of something else to say at the end of my my podcast. Anyways, yeah, I'll just sign off now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the show, and I hope you've enjoyed your Super Bowl week. I hope you've had a very good week so far. I hope you've had a good Valentine's Day. All right, whether you spent it with your girl or your boy or your somebody in between, okay, or whether you spent it alone, it's all good in the neighborhood. I hope you've enjoyed it. Yeah, that's going to be the end of the episode. All right. So thank you for listening to the show. And as the Tamil say, wait a minute. What the hell is Tamil? I gotta look it up real quick. Tamil. Tamil. So according to Google, a Tamil is a member of a people inhabiting parts of southern India and Sri Lanka. Okay. I didn't know that. I've never heard of the Tamils. Okay. All right. I've never heard of these guys. As the Tamils say, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Poitu Varain. Poitu Varain. All right, see ya.